Hello, everyone. Welcome to Refined for Purpose. I'm Beatrice, and I'm so glad you are here with me today. I would like us to take a few minutes to reflect on a powerful story from the Bible, the story of Jonah. This story has a lot to teach us about God's mercy and our obedience. So, without wasting much time, let's dive in. Our scripture reading today comes from Jonah, chapter 1, verse 1 to 3, and it reads, "The word of the Lord came to Jonah, son of Amittai. Go to the great city of Nineveh and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me." But Jonah ran away from the Lord and headed for Tarshish. He went down to Joppa, where he found a boat bound for that port. After paying the fare, he went aboard and sailed for Tarshish to flee from the Lord. Now, interesting. I would like us to reflect on what this passage means for us. In these verses, we see Jonah being given a clear command from God to go to Nineveh and preach against its wickedness. But instead of obeying, Jonah chooses to flee in the opposite direction, heading for Tarshish. Interesting, right? Well, isn't this something we can all relate to? Sometimes God calls us to do things that are outside our comfort zone or that we simply don't want to do. It could be reaching out to someone we have had conflict with, stepping into a new ministry, or even making a personal sacrifice. Our first instinct might be to run away, just like Jonah. But Jonah's story doesn't end there. God sends a storm, and Jonah ends up being swallowed by a great fish. It's in the belly of this fish that Jonah prays to God, repents, and ultimately is given a second chance to fulfill his mission. This story highlights two important lessons for us. The first one is that God is patient and merciful. Despite Jonah's initial disobedience, God doesn't give up on him so easily. He provides Jonah with another opportunity to obey. This is a powerful reminder that no matter how far we run or how many mistakes we make, God's mercy is always available to us. He is patient and willing to give us another chance. And then secondly, the power of obedience. When Jonah finally obeys and goes to Nineveh, the entire city repents and turns to God. Our obedience to God's calling can have a profound impact, not just on our lives, but on the lives of others as well. When we align ourselves with God's will, incredible things happen. So, how can we apply this to our daily lives? First, by listening to God's call, by spending time in prayer and the word to discern what God is calling us to do. It might be something specific or general attitude or action. Secondly, trusting in God's plan. Even when it's challenging or uncomfortable, trust that God's plan is for your good and for His glory. He knows what He's doing, even when we don't understand. And finally, embracing God's mercy. Remember that it's never too late to turn back to God. His mercy, as we all know, is new every morning, and He is always ready to guide us back to the right path. Thank you, my dear ones, for joining me today on Refined for Purpose. If you found this devotion helpful, please like, share, and subscribe for more. Till then, have a blessed day. Bye.